Hi, my name is Lily and I'm here with your core workout for today. We are going to start on our backs, taking a nice breath in and pulling one knee to your chest, then extend it nice and long. Deep breath in, other knee to chest. And we're just gonna alternate back and forth like this for a few breaths before we get started into our work today. This workout is going to be continuous. I'll be showing each exercise as we go along. We're gonna have 3 different points of some active recovery. So during that time, you can either take the active recovery or you can take a pause and grab some water and just hop right back into that active recovery or whatever point we are along the way as feels comfortable to you. All right, so we're gonna get started with our first exercise. It's gonna be toe or heel tap. So starting with both legs up, either bent or straight leg, or opening at the hip to drop the toe or the heel to the ground, bringing it back up, alternating sides. So we're gonna be here for 40 seconds, or for 45 seconds, and then we'll be switching to the next exercise. 3, 2, 1, bent or straight leg, your choice. Upper body is staying stationary here. We're working on those lower abs. Check in with that low back, make sure it's glued to the floor. If you're noticing it start to rise, maybe change that leg position. Again, we had that option for the straight leg. Trying to get that tap all the way to the ground before coming back up. 10 seconds to go. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a little break here. Next one is gonna be windshield wipers. Again, bent or straight leg. We're gonna be dropping the knees or the feet to one side, lifting them back up to center, then all the way over to that other side. Hands can be wherever is comfortable to you. 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1. So bent leg option here, side to side with control, or you have your straight leg option. I like to angle down or lower down at a slight angle. I feel like I get a little bit more in my obliques and low abs, a little less in my back. Nice deep breaths. Remember, you can always change between bent and straight leg as we go. And we're almost there. Keep it up. And that's the 45. Go ahead and relax. We're gonna come up to a crouch position now. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And we're gonna have our active recovery as a kick through. Knee comes under the space between our body and the floor, back to that crouch position, and then kick through. We're gonna be here for 45 seconds as our active recovery. Again, this is a place where you can grab some water if that's more comfortable to you, or you can keep with it in this active recovery. Core is engaged, nice flat back as we come to that tabletop position. Low abs are working as we kick that leg straight out in front of us. And deep breaths. Keep it up. This is our active recovery, so take it at your own pace. Take breaks whenever you need. And that's 45. Starting back in with our work, we are moving on with sit-ups. Feet are gonna be flat on the ground, knees pointed up towards the ceiling, hands alongside the head, across the chest, or up overhead. Whatever is most comfortable to you. We're rolling it up, 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way up onto those seat bones, and then back down with control. 45 seconds, here we go. To keep the tension out of our neck, I want you to think about leading with your shoulders to roll up instead of your head, and your head just kind of follows along for the ride. It's keeping the space between your chin and your chest the same the entire time, keeping that airway open, getting oxygen to those muscles we're working so hard. Squeeze out that breath as you lift up. Cover your inhale as you bring yourself down with control. And that's 45. Go ahead and relax. Flat on the ground. Going back to working those low abs. Hands wherever is comfortable. I like to tuck them a little bit under my seat bones to help me keep my low back nice and flat here. We're gonna have a low ab press. So starting with the knees bent, kicking those legs out straight, as far straight as is comfortable to you. Another way you can change this up is by changing the angle by which you're kicking those feet out. All right, 45 seconds again in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Those legs out as straight as is comfortable to you, while keeping that low back pressed into the ground, and then draw them in towards your chest. At your own pace. This is your workout. Changing that angle to best suit your needs as you go along. How you start does not need to be how you end. Doing great. We're moving into the active recovery after this one. It's gonna be the same exercise. And that's 45. Go ahead and relax. Move right into that active recovery, or grab some water if you want. 45 seconds with those crawl kick-throughs. And a little bit more dynamic, full body movement here. Make sure you're getting up that heart rate. Still working the core. Keep breathing, keep working at your own pace. Feel free to change that pace as we go. We just have 2 new exercises after this one. Then we'll be wrapping up with 1 more of these active recovery sessions. And that's 45. Go ahead and relax. Next up, we have a reverse plank knee pull. So belly's gonna be up, legs straight or bent. We're gonna be pulling 1 knee at a time up towards that chest for 45. In 3, 2, 1. So just like our normal planks in that reverse plank, we want that nice straight line running from our shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. If we choose the bent knee option, still want those hips staying nice and high. Working the low abs as we pull the knee up. Also working the back, which is a really important part of our core, by keeping those hips nice and high. Keep breathing. These ones are tough. Only have to do these once. And that's 45. Go ahead and relax. All right, last one. We're gonna be in a plank position. We're gonna be rotating up, or opening up to one side. Bottom leg's gonna kick through, bring it back, open up to the other side. Bottom leg kicks through and back. Moving back and forth like this. If you would like to be on your knees, open up and bring it down. Open up and bring it down. 45 seconds, here we go. Even from the toe option, if you don't like the kick, feel free to leave it out. Looking for that stability as we rotate through. Again, going for time, not reps. No need to race anyone here. This is your workout. Hitting that nice straight line plank in the center. before switching over to that other side. And that's 45. Back into that active recovery. Last time for 45 seconds with the crawl kick through. Starting to cool it down a little bit here. So take this nice, slow and controlled. Or if you want to keep that intensity to the very end, that's your choice. And that's 45. Start by stretching it out, push back into a child's pose. Chest comes through, lift it up, and then push back. Chest comes through, working at your own pace, actively stretching out that back and the core, holding any position that feels particularly good there. And go as long as you want. When you feel ready, go ahead and slow it down. Hold the stretch. Make sure you drink a lot of water after this one. Great job pushing through.